what would a pool party be without snacks? Not one I'd want to attend, I'll tell you that. So Randy has an easy but delicious snack for us. It's coconut shrimp with pineapple salsa. I'm already drooling. Chef Randy, how do we start?
Well, the first thing you need to do, Tracy, is go to the grocery store and find yourself a pineapple. And I know you're asking yourself, you see people in there and they're pushing them and poking them and smelling them, and they want to find out if they're getting the best pineapple they can get. Well, the easiest and simplest solution is go into the middle, pull out one of the fronds, and if it comes out easily, that pineapple is ready to go. So we're going to leave that aside. We'll do the salsa after. Next, we're going to do our coconut shrimp. We need black tiger shrimp. These are 16/20s, which means there's 16 to 20 of them in a pound. You can go a little bit larger if you want. You can go a little bit smaller if you want. But the idea behind it is we're going to put a batter around it and make it a little bit thicker. So, Tracy, these are not peeled, they're just deveined, but you can tell that they've kind of been cut in the back. So all we're going to do is hold on to the tail, because we need that tail later on, and pull it through. Now, it's a little bit wet, so what we're going to do is we're going to give it a little dust off in the flour. And I've got the batter pre-made. But what we want to do here is basically get it to a consistency of a little bit thicker than a fish and chips. So something that looks like that, Trace. Now, Tracy, when was the last time you had coconut shrimp in a restaurant?
Oh my gosh. It was the Royalton Resort in St. Lucia in 2018, maybe 2017. They were so good, you can only order 4 at a time. And it took like a half an hour to get those 4, and it was worth it. Oh, they were so good, Randy.
Why are they so delicious? It's because, well, we have a shrimp. We're going to put some batter into it, and then we're going to bread it in coconut and breadcrumbs. So you're probably thinking to yourself, why the breadcrumbs with the coconut? Well, the coconut's a little sweet and it's going to kind of be shredded. We need the breadcrumbs in there to kind of make sure it catches every last crevice and gets right inside. So dried floured shrimp into that batter, thick batter. That's what's going to make it look larger. And then right into that coconut and breadcrumb. And just toss it back and forth and press it down a little bit. It's gonna come out of this thing looking like it's got a pandemic haircut, and that's exactly what we're after. Kind of like all over the place, a little bit messy, do you know what I mean? You know those haircuts, Trace. And then this is important to keep that tail. We're just gonna hold that in and toss it into our oil, and it's just gonna bubble up and away she goes. So now, as we drop a couple of those in there, let's talk about pineapple salsa. So we got our fresh pineapple. We're going to dice it all up. We're going to add some red pepper. We're going to add some red onion, a little bit of coriander, but it's really not enough, to be honest with you. What we need to do is elevate those flavors, Tracy. So we're going to add a little heat. I know you like a little bit. So I'm just going to like take a chili here, really small, slice it as thin as possible, and in that goes as well. So now we've got these natural flavors in there and nothing else, just enough, not too much. Like I don't want to blow my I'm already sweating being outside, Tracy. I don't need to sweat when I'm eating my food too. But here's a secret that us chefs like to do. We'll take some natural ingredients and then we're just going to elevate all those flavors by adding 2 simple things, and that's citrus, any kind of citrus or any kind of acid, and a little bit of sweetness, so honey. And you really might not taste those, but it's going to elevate everything else inside. As well, the honey just adds a nice little glaze to it. We kind of get that going here. So give it a stir about. Now, we're poolside. We don't want to be plating things on anything glass that's going to break. So I got a wooden board here. I took my pineapple and just carved out the inside. So kind of backwards, cut it right down the middle, carve the inside to use up the salsa. And then I'm just going to drag this salsa right inside of here like this and plate that beautiful thing up on one side.
Oh, that looks good,
and then,
Randy.
Tracy, I've got some fried shrimp coming out of the fryer. Just put them on some paper and get extra grease off of there. And then we're just going to pile these shrimp on top. And Tracy, I'm going to give you more than 4 this time because I know you only got 4 last time you ordered them. I'm going to give you like 6 or 8 on there. You're going to pile that up like that. and you can serve it, and nothing feels more tropical at the pool than serving coconut shrimp inside a pineapple bowl. Check it out.
Chef, that looks magnificent. I mean, it's the plating on top of the actual recipe. I love that. I'd have to make like 72 at a time. They look that good. Thank you, Chef. Good work. That recipe
Thank
is,
you,
of course,
Trace.
up on our website. Yeah, good stuff. Cityline.tv.